Are you ready? Are you ready? Then.
These videos are satiric reviews. You don't have to agree, but don't bitch about it.
I hate this channel.
Hey there, I'm Social Justice Warrior V Infuso, and this is D-Generation X. One of the greatest stables in all of wrestling history. One of the most over acts of its time, and one stable the WWE still to this day loves to reunite. Even though we would all feel much better if they stopped. Just stop it. Just stop it. Just leave the memories alone. We'll get to that eventually on this channel. The group was initially a band of rebels who defined the word degenerate for their generation. Hence the name D-Generation X, because that's an edgy letter. They were a group with the kind of chemistry that couldn't be rivaled. Everyone remembers Shawn Michaels, Triple H, X-Pac, Chyna, and the New Age Outlaws Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. But there are a few members people would rather forget. That is assuming that they haven't already. So today, let's take a look back at the worst members of DX.
Let's begin.
Rick Rude. Now I know you're already raging in the comments section. How could I say that Rick Rude is one of the worst anythings? The man is a legend in his own right, a former Intercontinental Champion, WCW United States Champion, and a 3-time WCW International World Heavyweight Champion. That is a mouthful. A man who worked well in the ring and worked his hips even better, not sexually. No, wait, actually, somewhat sexually. The man captured the hearts of many female fans looking like a handsome Ron Jeremy. How dare I say that he's the worst? And I get it, guys, I get it. And you're right. He is handsome. I can't argue that. That's just fact. In all seriousness, yes, Rick Rude is an all-time great. But he wasn't a great addition to the team of DX. It's understandable if you don't remember or just remembered him being in the group, because his time there was relatively brief. But believe it or not, he was actually part of the group's original incarnation, with Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Chyna. And he notably stuck out like a sore thumb. DX was a bunch of rebellious pranksters, and Rude, on the other hand, always seemed to take his role in the team a bit more seriously. Now, one could say the same about the group's enforcer, Chyna, but it never seemed like she was above getting down to their level on several occasions. Chyna also seemed to have more of a purpose in the team, whereas Rude just seemed like someone who Vince tacked on in the final hour. Like, oh, this will legitimize things. He didn't really interact with the group, and he didn't bring any credibility to the newly formed stable either. Most people forget that Rude was one of DX's founding fathers. And I gotta be honest with you, it never really seemed like he enjoyed being around the rest of the stable. It kind of seemed like this was his job, and he was paid to do this, but everyone else around him was all having fun. They enjoyed what they were doing. So, you know, I think there's a cardinal rule with anything you do. People enjoy things more if you enjoy it. Tori. Now, some of you may be wondering, Tori Wilson was in DX? And the answer is no. Because, of course, Tori Wilson was in the NWO. True story. We'll get there one of these days. Tori is referring to a completely different Tori. This one. She was originally the girlfriend of Kane, believe it or not, who was best friends with X-Pac. Again, believe it or not. And X-Pac and Kane, one of my favorite pairings, by the way. You see, it would seem that things were a little bit too perfect for Kane. And eventually, Kane's dream life would become a nightmare, as he was betrayed by his best bud, the 1-2-3 Kid. And his girlfriend would eventually turn on him in favor of X-Pac. That's a Tommy Wiseau level of betrayal.
Everybody
Everybody betrayed me. I fed up with this world.
Tori, now an extension of the X-Pac character, was considered a member of the legendary faction, where she notably did nothing. She just did nothing. I mean, really, guys? Really? We're just gonna let our buddy's girlfriends join DX now? Why? Why? She shouldn't have to be part of it. She could have just been his girlfriend. Didn't need to bring her into it. I mean, it was a good rivalry with a great betrayal, but past that, what was her purpose being with the group? She was literally only a part of the team because she was getting Bronco bustered.
If you know what I mean.
What?
I mean, think about it. Think about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, for example. It's not like every time someone dated somebody, that person became a member of the Scooby... Oh, wait. No, I guess they did. Never mind then, everything checks out here. Forget I said anything. And finally, the whole reason I made this short list for the short man, Hornswoggle. Yes, Hornswoggle. A lot of people either don't care to remember this point in time or adamant that it doesn't count, but it does. It does count. And look, even Wikipedia thinks it counts. And if it's on Wikipedia, that's fact. They can't put bullshit on there, guys. This is the internet. Come on. Start thinking with your goddamn brains.
You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
Hornswoggle was a member of DX. I want to let you know that hurts my inner child to hear, and it hurts my adult self to say. Now I want to make the comment that this isn't about Dylan Postal, the man behind the gimmick. For all intents and purposes, Swoggle seems like a laid-back dude who is actually a little bit of a bully, apparently. But the character Hornswoggle was a terrible fit for the team. Now, I think we can all agree that the air had been let out of the DX balloon almost about a decade earlier. So I can't sit here and say Hornswoggle killed DX. He clearly didn't. But he definitely defiled its corpse after the fact, Katie Vick style. I went there. Hornswoggle served as the mascot for D-Generation X in 2009, which led to segments I'm sure someone backstage found hilarious.
It's me. It was me all along.
But the rest of the world, the rest of us, we just kind of sighed to ourselves as our hope for humanity kind of died out. It was just sad. It was just sad, really. And you know what? For those of you who don't remember this time, I envy you. I wish I could be like you, but I can't. I'll never forget. With that being said, those were the worst members of DX. The ones you forgot, and the ones you wish you could forget.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. You're watching the Social Injustice Warrior V Infuso's channel, dude. So if you like the words that came out of his mouth hole, and you too want to become a V-tard, don't forget to like and subscribe, and click that little bell icon to get updates and notifications. Ooh, tell him what up, Mach. Ooh, yeah. Follow the man on Twitter, yeah, because we all know it's not stalking if it's on the internet, yeah. Join the madness by joining the Discord, and if you have a moment of time and a free $1 to spare, head over to the SIJW's Patreon, dig it, where you can request videos, get exclusive videos, and early access to content, yeah. Or go down to PayPal, where you can buy the shirts, brother. But most importantly, just remember, if you're not tuning in, then you're missing out.